Alright, we're going to be doing a Ruthless solo self-found run through with, I'm going to try and end up with a Golemancer. I'm hoping to get into maps and have some supporting gear for using golems. We're going to use Summon Raging Spirit up until that point. So we're going to be taking all the minion rewards on the gems prior to that, as opposed to things so that I'd be able to clear faster with. But because it is Ruthless and you can't buy skill gems, I want to at least make sure I have the base gems that I need to function. Later on, may not run things like zombies or skeletons, but if I have them, they're going to be very helpful early on, having the other meat shield out there so that I'm not just getting killed all the time, because as you will see, I am not the best at avoiding damage. I do like to stand in the fire, and I get to make lots of corpse runs. That's why I don't play hardcore. It just never goes well for me. If you've never played Ruthless or don't know the differences between Ruthless and regular Trade League, you can buy some skill gems with quest reward currency you get. You get a total of 3 per character. There are no movement skill gems except for the one that drops right there, which is Quick Step, which you cannot traverse over terrain with it. So you can use it to dodge a mechanic, but you can't use it to jump a gap and help actually getting around a map quicker. This makes some characters much better for actual clear speed, just anybody with innate movement speed in their skills. So what I'm gonna do is create this character, get up into maps, get some drops, try and get some currency, and get a character made after that that utilizes those drops, that has movement speed, so that I can actually farm to outfit this character, which will be for bosses. So I'll have this one, which is my end goal, is to have it able to do some bossing, and then I'll have another character who will be my faster clear mapper. My clear speed is not the best. I do tend to kill way more than I have to everywhere. It's a habit. I just see enemies and want to kill them. So my playthrough on this, getting through the campaign, will definitely take a good amount of time. You're probably going to take me about, if I had to guess, between 10 and 12 hours to get through the campaign. I will start running the Wildwood after I get to, I want to say it's like level 18 or 20 is when you can start actually getting the access to the skill trees. It's insanely important to get the one where you get the all resists and move speed for not having sockets or anything socketed in your helm or boots. As I'm not going to have very many skill gems, it's going to be a very easy thing to accommodate on this character, and it will really, really give me a lot more move speed. These things are going to kill me, aren't they? Maybe somehow. As soon as we get into the next zone, I will go back to town immediately, because that will be the Summon Raging Spirit reward gem, which really is what this build is going to be utilizing probably for most of the campaign, unless I get really lucky with drops, to be able to switch over to relying on the golems for the DPS portion. I mean, I'll definitely have them for meat shields, but as far as actually providing the DPS necessary without gear, it's probably not going to be comparable to what I can achieve with Summon Raging Spirit. It's just very easy skill to get good clear speed with early on. As far as the passive tree, I'm going to try and build in some block chance, the damage taken, life recovered, and then work on getting maybe some resists from my tree itself to help with gearing until later on, and then as I get the gear, swap those out to raise damage as time allows. Alright, there we go. Summon Raging Spirit. Some of the other things you can't do here in the here in Ruthless, a lot of the vendor recipes don't work, so you can't do like boots with a Quicksilver flask to give you run speed boots. You can't craft in your hideout. There's no crafting bench, which I think is the biggest loss of potential power. Is just, you know, always being able to add a useful mod onto a rare is so nice, and not having that ability is a big hurdle to overcome. RNG is really big deciding factor as to how easy or hard your campaign on your first character is going to be. I've played Affliction already. I have characters on Ruthless that are in maps. I have characters on regular trade Affliction that are in maps. But I wanted to do a little bit more challenging of a playthrough. Just take my time and actually get through everything, and hopefully get into doing some bossing with, you know, solo self-bound. See if I can't find the submerged passage and get that other passive skill. I'm not going to go specifically looking for it, but if I run into it before I find the ledge, I will definitely do it, because you got to come back for those passive points anyways, so it's not a waste to get that passive point. Those passive skills help out so much. No, guess not. If you've watched any of the other people who play and do walk run-throughs, generally they are very underleveled or even with the level for the area that they're fighting in. I am generally the opposite of that. I'm usually a few levels above because I do take longer going through my playthrough. It's just my play style. I know that it's not the most efficient, but it's what I enjoy doing, so that's what the game is here for, is to have a good time. Lucky with the wisdom scrolls. Already got 7. Normally it's very frustrating sometimes starting off on Ruthless and you can't even identify things. You're just picking up blank items to sell them for the little bits and pieces of wisdom scrolls.